Hello. Oh my goodness. Tried to burn the incense and I put out the candle. Interesting. Got a sage stick going then. That smells really nice. This is going to be my own reading. You can just call me Scatterbrain Jane because I am feeling pretty scatterbrained. I haven't even done a good shuffle of my cards in a while. Wow, that little section I just added did not want to get shuffled. There we go. Okay. A little difficulty today. Higher self. Me down here. What's hiding from me right now? Nope, I'm feeling the one this hand is on. Okay. Masculine energy. Okay. Feminine energy. Message from my higher self. It can help me get through the underlying or hidden problem. Recent past. Upcoming future. Not too distant future. Near future? Is that near future? Okay. Okay. Let's see. My higher self. The moon. Illusions are coming to light and being uneluded. The full moon is shining down on the good and the bad. A lot of what I'm seeing in this. The moon is shining to illuminate the good and the bad. Because the red eye, I'm just feeling very evil. With the lobster coming out of the water to see the moon. Maybe going through a change. A little vulnerable coming out of our shell this time. It's always vulnerable to come out of your shell at a time when things are being illuminated. You haven't fully processed everything, haven't completely walked through the gates, walked through the pillars to the other side of things. And it's interesting, these are mountains back here, and I can tell because there's a path, but I very much see them as waves as well. So it's like these pillars that we're going to have to get through. We're going to have to go through some emotional turmoil in order to make it through the pillar. And the moon is lighting up this path right now, showing that must go that way. Have to take the journey. Have to find the balance. Have to face my own good and bad. Have to face myself coming out of my shell. Have to spend time with myself as I do it. Me down here right now. Oh my goodness, the sun reversed. Interesting. And the sun is always good. 5:55 on the clock. The sun always means that things are shining, and right now they just might be shining in the wrong places. I might be putting my own light into some of the wrong places. I know I need to put more of it into stuff like this. I haven't done this in so long. I mean, I've been pulling cards for myself, but even then, not as often as I'd like. I'm very much still seeing the red in this, and it's just always a reminder I need to stay grounded. If I don't stay grounded, I could just fall off the horse. And it's really nice to stay in a childlike mindset. I like to see the world like a newborn every day. You know, wake up brand new. Wake up seeing my full potential. Like every day I have the capacity to start from scratch. I love sunflowers. What's hiding from me right now? Interesting, the Five of Pentacles reversed. Coming out of isolation. Maybe I need to come out of isolation. So many reversals. Let's see. Masculine. Tower. Masculine energy is in a tower moment right now. Wow. Things are on fire. The crown is burning. That king energy, where I'm focusing my energy, that's coming crashing down. Or where I'm taking actual action. Interesting. Okay. Masculine energy is the tower right now. Where I'm currently focusing my energy and my thoughts. This crown chakra. It's sparking things. But because I'm not focused in it, it's lighting up, important buildings, it's lighting up the tower. It's causing different parts of me to fall away from where they were meant to be. And if I can focus that more directly, shine like the sun instead of erratic like lightning. 9 o'clock when I said that. Or sorry, 9 minutes on the clock when I said that. See my feminine. All right, the world reversed. Feminine is upside down. And I'm very much seeing the woman on this card in particular. And just... I like to dance. I like to move, to let out that side of myself. Let myself really just be free. And I haven't done that in a very long time. And so maybe that's important in order to turn this around. Let's see. What message is my higher self trying to send me? 3 of Wands. I'm feeling very much choices in this. There's a choice to be made. Between interests, again, where to focus that masculine energy. Need to choose. Pick one. or pick a few. But if you're going to pick a few, then when you're focused on the one, put all of your attention onto that one. May your attention and intentions be in the same place. Oh, what can help me get through this? Judgment, rebirth. I'm going to get some clarification on this, but it's seeming like what's hiding from me is the need to come out of isolation. And what's going to help me through this is accepting that I'm coming out of isolation, a new version of me. I'm coming out and entering the world reborn. Different than I was before. And what's in my past? Four of Wands. A celebration of my interest. A celebration of where I've been. 11:11, yes. 11. When I saw 11:11 on the clock, that was really cool. I didn't notice that until I said 11:11. That's important. So in my past, there was this celebration. I'm noticing people in the background here. I had never really noticed them before. Again, I haven't done as much study on these cards as I'd like to. So I just go with what I feel in the moment for the most part. I don't know their history yet, but I plan to learn. Anyways, in my past, there's been a celebration of how far I've come. And the fact that I've built myself a foundation with my interests. That's definitely true. And in the near future, the star reversed. I always see the star as being good because it's pulling from your and taking from and giving to your higher self. It reminds me of the Temperance card, and taking from and giving to the earth. So it's like in the near future, there might be a little imbalance between the giving and receiving of me and the earth. So I actually don't need clarification on that, because I came to understand that it means, I need to come out of isolation and understand that I'm not the old version of myself, I'm new. But I would like some more clarification on the star reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Let's see. It's interesting. I'm seeing this as a cup. So even though this is the Queen of Swords, I'm thinking that it's also going to have a big impact on emotions. I'm also noticing her hand around the hilt of the sword, and on the world reversed over here, the hand on the hilt, or on the wand. I definitely need to get this feminine energy turned around, especially with the thoughts and the communication. Let's see what else here. Okay. Yeah, these all keep coming. You keep coming out. This Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. Having more thoughts than I can handle. Having more directions of or thoughts coming from directions than I can handle. It's like I'm taking all the ones that are going this way, but the one that's truly facing north, again with this like 11 and 11, and even here with the water coming up, there's just so much of this vertical energy connecting through to the higher self. I don't need to be focused on all of these thoughts that are pulling me into this direction. I need to focus on the few things, the few thought paths that are going to help to connect me and to help to turn this way, like the other two. We have the Chariot here. And it's reversed, right? So not listening to the intuition, focusing too much on all of this instead of this. causing an imbalance. Seven of Pentacles. Need to appreciate how far I've come. Look at the growth. I have so much. There's some that's actually fallen off. I need to reap some of what I've sown. And every time that this Seven of Swords, Wands, but again, Seven of Wands and Seven of Swords both coming up reversed. It's like I'm fighting off an illusion. If I'm scared to just take action, to be the Queen of Swords upright, to be the Star upright, scared to take action and connecting to my higher self, I'm going to be fighting off thoughts that keep me from that path. Fighting off interests that keep me from that path, or seeing them from the right perspective. Again, with the angle, like all of these things taking me off path instead of focusing. Look at how many interests I could have keeping me connected to my higher self. There's so many things that I could do to connect to my higher self. But instead of doing those things, I just pick up one and do it without, attention and intention. Doing things willy-nilly. Okay. So here with the 7 and the 7, right? We're talking about some transformation here, I believe. Anyways, so if I can take all of the different things that I'm interested in and focus my intention and my attention on them, I can connect to the higher self. I can turn the swords around. I won't be pulled in the wrong directions. The Chariot will turn around too, because things will be balanced. Reap what I've sown. Don't just let it go. Interesting, the candle just went out. I just smelt it. That one go out. It's been burning very lightly for a while. Wow. And with the 5 of Swords, again, choosing which thoughts to hold on to, which ones to set down. Can see how these thoughts that are too heavy and too big, they've had to leave them behind. They can't carry them. You can't carry those things. Juggling things in the material world, always. And I'm actually noticing the ships in the background, maybe for the first time. So juggling things on the horizon, juggling ideas of things to come. With all the swords coming out. And 2 in this hand, juggling with the ideas of things to come that might leave me uprooted. 1818. Just as I thought, I think I'm going to end this here. Basically, I need to connect with my higher self more. I know that means meditation. Because that meditation is gonna change, the direction of thoughts. It's gonna help me focus the intention and the attention to get things turned around. Okay, I am going to leave this here for myself.